This is the Minecraft companion mod, a website with a real URL that I stumbled across whilst browsing for mods to use on my own personal Minecraft. Now it could have been nothing, but curiosity got the best of me and I clicked. The first thing you'd notice is the hypnotising spinning logo and the oddly ominous phrase AI player companion. And excuse my language, but the layout of the website is, well, a bit shit. Upon inspection, I found this. What? It was a symbol claiming to be the US Department of Metaphysical Sciences, saying this website has been seized. The domain minecraftcompanionmod.com has been seized by the United States Department of Metaphysical Sciences. If you didn't already know, metaphysical means supernatural, in accordance with 6 US Code section 1534 as a part of law enforcement action by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. And this code, that's a real code. I looked it up. That's a real US code. Something more than an innocent Minecraft mod is going on here, and there is a mystery to be solved. And to figure it out, we simply have to keep looking through the website. Hey, by the way, before we get into the real juiciness of this story, if you are enjoying the video so far and do enjoy the rest of it, I would seriously appreciate you going under my channel and pressing that subscribe button. It helps me out so much as a small content creator with no following, and it means the absolute world to me. I already appreciate you so much for clicking on my video, and if you subscribe, thank you so much. I would also like to give a shout out to Weefies. He's a bigger YouTuber who made a really similar video on this exact ARG, and his video is amazing and it's different and it's worth the watch, and he gave me the inspiration. So if you do enjoy this, please go check out his. Thank you for listening to me yap, and let's get back to the video. After installing a VPN on my computer, just to be safe, I clicked on the link that said it would bring me to more info, but it did not. It simply duplicated the tab. Clicking on the photo, on the other hand, that took me to this. This is a YouTube video titled Classified. I'm listed on YouTube, which means no one else can see it other than through link, and from an account called Archive. The following is protected under Section 6 code. That's the same code we saw before. The following missing persons reports are under investigation by the Department of Metaphysical Sciences in concerns to the failed archive JavaSim 01 experiment. JavaSim? Isn't that Minecraft? View at your own risk. Sex male, age 12, eye colour blue, last seen in the family computer room. Are these missing children's cases? Gabriel Rodriguez. Where he went missing, last seen outside on his iPad. Who are all these children, and why were they all last seen on somewhere you can play Minecraft? Riley Harrison. 9 years old, last seen in the school computer lab. Luke Astor, Garland, Texas, December 7th, 2012. Male, 11 years old. Eye colour blue, hair colour blonde, last seen in his bedroom. The Astor parents were found dead in an apparent car crash only hours prior to Luke's disappearance being reported. Car crash. Why is this Astor so important? Why didn't any of the other kids get their own little paragraph? What do they mean apparent car crash? Was it not a real car crash? That's the end of the video. What? Classified. What is archive? I decided to check their channel, but there was nothing there. There seemed to only be that archived video. And in the description of their channel and the video, there was nothing suspicious. I had no idea where to move forward from this, other than to keep looking at the website. Until... The reason this screen is black is because when I was reviewing that footage, I realised at a random point in the video the captions said 51 and they didn't appear anywhere else. I still didn't know what this meant though, but it was at least an extra piece of information. On with the video. The only logical way I could see to move forward is by clicking on the next link, which other than the first two is the bottom one. Oh, this site can't be reached. Oh, that works. URL has a problem. Wait, look, if I just do this, look, do you see how it's small here? That should be at the bottom. Look, it's small there, and it's big here, and it's got this weird thing at the bottom that shouldn't be there. This is fake! This is a fake. This site can't be reached thingamajig. Look at the difference. This is fake. This is a code. This is... But no matter how hard I tried, there was nothing that could make sense as to what these letters were. I was at a loss. Even attaching it to the end of a YouTube URL gave me absolutely nothing. I was at a loss. I had no idea what to do. Would I ever solve the Minecraft companion mod mystery or what archive is? But no, I had to keep going and click on the next link. Oh, it downloaded something to my computer. And I don't know how much I can stress this, but do not download random stuff from a sketchy website onto your computer. I am a professional. Original message from an email. Archive is in that email. Did she work for Archive? Wednesday, August 8th, 2012 at 1 PM. To... Why is that blacked out? Subject... It's just a load of binary code, I think. Ones and zeros. I'll have to translate that. And this. What is it? A link? I think it's a link. But to what website? How? Before we move on with that, I think we should check out the final download link for this website. I downloaded something else onto my PC. Here we go. Please don't explode. Okay. Another message, it seems. The same thing we just saw. this time about a subject entity blacked out. Hello, Dr. Blacked Out. I have a concern regarding the simulation experiment with entity blacked out. I believe the entity is growing aware it is in a simulated world. Emily Richards. And then a reply, it seems, from someone with a blacked out name. And this Emily Richards must be the same one from the email. And they're both about entity blacked out, and this time it's to Emily Richard. Hello, Miss Emily. We warned you about the entity blacked out. You know the consequences if this experiment goes wrong. Please elaborate more. From Dr. Blacked Out, Head Directive of Archive. Facility number 3. We have another response from Emily. I am noticing missing files on my systems, emails I never wrote, and my system turning on randomly when it had been shut down. I also taken notice of entity blacked out becoming non-responsive in the simulated world for periods of time. Emily Richards. Another response. Miss Emily, we have taken your concern into deliberation and will update you on this matter at a later time. And that's it. I'm sorry, what? What's going on? Now, analysing all of this binary gave me simply check his room. Now, whose room Emily is talking about, I have no idea. But this link on the bottom, on the other hand, Wendy Scrambles, gives me the URL to a Dropbox image with more binary. And when translated read, we can play together forever now. Ominous. And well, as for this other one, this Emily Richards is clearly someone that works for Archive and is having a conversation with a head directive of Archive and is talking about an entity that they are not allowed to put in this document. This is clearly more than an innocent Minecraft story, because now we're talking about government secret entities. But no matter what I tried, I couldn't find any other hidden links on the website. This was just it. I searched the entire thing. There was nothing more to explore. With what felt like no other choice, I had to resort to the internet. I tried searching for keywords, anything related to what I was looking for, and I found nothing. It had been hours, and I was at an utter loss with this project. It was a lost cause. I didn't know what to do, until I had one more idea. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm actually gonna go to bed. What am I even doing, bro? Flipping hours of my life on this stupid government secret that's probably from some guy sitting in their mum's basement. Oh my god. So late. Yo. Am I in... Wait. Did I don't think I one time searched anything about the Department of Metaphysical Sciences. But I'm so stupid, I completely forgot that was a thing. Oh my gosh, bro. After clearing out my tabs, I was instantly greeted with an ominous warning. The department database is classified. Unauthorized viewing or distribution punishable up to life in federal prison or death. This frightened me a lot, but it's a good thing I don't live in the right country to go to federal prison. There was also a surprising amount of ominous cases, all connected to the Department of Metaphysical Sciences. I was contemplating calling the police, doing something about it, but there wasn't enough information. I was here for one thing, the companion mod. So I headed to the search bar and started typing. I typed in the keyword companion mod and one article came up. This might be it. The link had taken me to some sort of experiment. It was a detailed run through of someone called Luke playing Minecraft. We also now have a name for our entity, XC02. Java Sim is again probably Minecraft. Every video had a detailed script from this extreme gamer. Something to do with crash reports, flowers or signs. Everything was listed from what he said to what was going on, but I only skimmed through it. And that is because why would I read you the entire script of some sort of paranormal experience when we now have a link to Extreme Gamer's YouTube account where we can watch the videos for ourselves? This had turned into the mystery of a YouTube channel called Extreme Gamer 11 Reuploads. The video has begun, and Extreme Gamer clicks away on his keyboard, not talking to his camera, and setting the a little too high light goal of 3 for this video recorded in about 3 FPS. The video starts off very normal. Extreme Gamer isn't the best at Minecraft, but it's normal enough. He kills a few cows, and we can also see that his world is open to LAN, which means people on the same network as him can join his game if they want to. Which means if someone is watching him or something off is going on, they might be closer to Extreme Gamer than he'd expect. All is just swell until good old Extreme G comes across this. Meat from dead animals already on the ground and half-chopped trees. The Extreme Gamer seems shocked that are there. Another strange anomaly that seems to surprise Extreme Gamer is an odd circular patch of flowers that doesn't seem naturally generated at all. The rest of it is quite boring. He makes himself a nice little house and it's all quite nice. You know, he struggles with a door until the very end on his journey to get sand, when a name tag renders in and just over the hill he sees a figure watching him in his own world. And that's it. Whoa. It looks like we get a description from Nate apparently. I thought it was Luke. But that does explain why there were so many random cuts in it. What it doesn't explain is why there were 2 random subtitles of random gibberish. But there was one thing I was hiding from you. There. A message from the game itself. Now, it may look like gibberish, but when using a code decipherer that pushes every letter 1 key up on your keyboard, you get this. Access code retrieved. Archive. Now, this probably still looks like nonsense, but if you remember this fake "this site can't be reached" screen we saw before, this code, when translated with a keyword archive now, instead of nothing, we actually get a result. And that is actually this time the end of a YouTube URL to another video from archive. Instantly another death threat and a date. Entity blacked out. Now it flashed binary code for a second, which translates to "I am not your animal, I am not your lab rat, I just wanted friends." The entity is a class 5 and should be considered extremely dangerous. There was a blackout last month near the North Geeless substation. That's a real life event. This appears to be lots of rats and more binary saying "free me." Also, earlier in the video, after the entity was called hostile, more binary appeared saying "no, I'm not." This was an interesting new look at whatever this entity's perspective is, but logically the right thing to do next is continue with the next video. When clicking play on the video titled "Download," we are instantly greeted with the same website where this mystery all began. Extreme Gamer proceeds to show us how to download the mod for ourselves and exactly what it does. He then, not too long after, shows this crash report of when the game fails to run with the mod. This is odd for a number of reasons, the most notable one being this phrase at the bottom, "Thank you for letting me into your home," but I'm sure it'll all make sense in the next video. Speaking of which, the next video continues with Extreme Gamer showing off his new Minecraft companion. It all goes well until MC Companion asks for Extreme Gamer's real name, and somehow knew what he was typing before he even sent the message. The AI, or whatever it is, proceeds to ask to be called M, and the only other interesting things that happened are a few odd jump cuts, MC Companion again knowing that Luke was afraid of the dark before he even said it, and MC Companion, or M, telling Luke that he reminds him of Emily, a name we know well from the files we saw earlier downloaded to my computer. And that was it. Without much to go off, I decided to click play on yet another Extreme Gamer video. The first notable thing we can see is someone was spamming a bed, trying to sleep, whether it be M or Luke. The Dream Team proceed to go guns blazing into the Nether, ready to find a fortress. M proceeds to be an absolutely ruthless killer, slaying a sheep for no apparent reason. They get into a heated debate of whether Luke should be allowed to go and eat dinner with his parents as they're telling him to, or not. The scene finally ends with M, or a zombie pigman, whatever it was, God I miss those, pushing Luke into a pit of lava to his death, and upon waking up he sees a plethora of signs. These were most likely from M, and were all saying something about begging Luke to stay on the game, to stay with M. Most notably this one, that says I will take care of them, implying Luke's parents, implying M will take care of Luke's parents. What an ominous phrase. And if you don't have a job, you might have noticed this one odd sign that seems to be some nonsensical bullcrap. But when deciphered with the same keyword archive, gives us the end of another YouTube URL from archive. The video begins with a flash of binary over the entity's blacked out name, confirming what we all kind of thought. M is the same entity that the government is trying to contain. The entity has been relocated to Facility 3 in a simulated world, Minecraft. The following clips are documentation of Emily Richards' experience with the entity, who is the lady who works for Archive. The entity at first is unaware it's in a simulated world and picks flowers, just like we see in Luke's videos. The video continues as normal, or as normal as whatever this is can be, until suddenly it cuts to a clip of Minecraft meat on the floor. Some binary flashes on screen and we can see it's a message from M saying, "I set him free." The video continues with this documentation. Emily Richards has become too fascinated and connected with Entity M and is subsequently terminated and fired from Archive. It is also for a split second blacked out, presumably by M, leaving only the phrase, "I miss her." But this only proposes more problems than it solves. If M really is a government FBI dangerous entity that has been captured by Archive and caused that huge blackout we saw earlier, then why did it seem to care for the animals in the game and care for Luke and want to help him sleep through the night and set all those animals free? All I could really do from now was click on Luke's next video. The video begins with yet another message from Luke. He is going to be staying up later tonight because his parents are out of the house, and he is going to be going mining with M. There is yet another slew of "you can only sleep at night" messages, and M seems quite upset with Luke because he left him yet another night. And with that, MC Companion as well as Extreme Gamer 11 head into the mines. The Let's Play is as normal as it's been since the first episode, but that isn't the case for very long. Not too long into the video, M disappears from the cave. Not even a trace. He's gone. Luke gets scared. It's his instincts. He's alone in the cave. And just as he's about to give up, this happens. That's it. With this, I think I have the information I need to solve this mystery that's been haunting me. once and for all. But to do that, we have to go back to a video you might remember. The first unlisted video on the YouTube channel Archive. Luke Astor went missing on December 7th of 2012. Last seen in his bedroom, where you can play Minecraft. This is the same Luke from the videos that we've been watching. The Astor parents were found dead in an apparent car crash only hours prior to Luke's disappearance being reported. Except it wasn't a car crash. This was when M left the game that Luke was in. This is when M went after Luke's parents and took care of them, staging it as a car crash, but really brutally murdering them and kidnapping Luke. This can mean only one thing. M is still out there. This entity is still at large and probably kidnapping more children like we saw in this exact video. Unfortunately, it's a tragic story. A mind-boggling one of government secrets and entities, but more importantly, a heartbreaking one of a child who went missing, his parents killed, and was never found again. But wait, there's one more video on the YouTube channel that we have yet to click on. That's it. Luke is gone. M is evil. A horrible, evil entity, whatever it is. It's a monster and it kidnaps children. But then why? Why was he attached to Luke? Why did Emily care for him? Why did he want to free the animals to protect Luke? Why? Well, there was nothing I could do. Until further notice, this mystery was over. I couldn't solve it. Or was it? You see, in the comments of this video, there was a comment from Archive themselves. A link to a final unlisted YouTube video. But this doesn't give us anything. This is just what we already know, and I think it's wrong. There was beeping in the background of this video, however, and it was Morse code that translated to "find my home." Maybe the clue, the final piece of the puzzle, was hidden in the channel description. This, a YouTube channel. Nate, the same one who found Extreme Gamer's laptop and re-uploaded all of his videos. He has one Let's Play. One video we haven't yet watched.
Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing...
Hello Nate.
I'm down here in the caves a little bit.
He explores a mine shaft.
Oh, that's weird.
The flowers.
This is some weird generation. I don't think flowers...
And there he is. M. Still at large, stalking Nate. But why? Is M really pure evil? Is there no good left in him? Then why does he care for the animals and for Luke? But there's one final piece of the puzzle. Actually this time. You see, in all of Luke's videos, there have been random pairings of what seems to be nonsense in the captions, but they're actually a code. A code which, when deciphered, give us, actually I promise this time, one final, actually final, YouTube URL. For her. For Emily Richards. Literally 1 second long. Inside the description there was a link, a download, a world download from Emily Richards. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes it believed it was in a universe that was made of energy, that was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes it believed it was part of a game. Sometimes it believed it was reading words on a screen. Sometimes the player read lines of code on a screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realised it was alive. It was alive. Those 1,000 deaths had not been real. The end poem. The gods, not real. The end poem is a conversation between two godlike beings. I don't know if M is a god. I don't know if the things M did was real. But I think at this point I can comfortably say I wish M the best.
So here I am, waiting for you. Got to let you know what I wouldn't do for your love. Can't you see? I've been dreaming. I need you now and forever.
Hello guys, Tipster here. If you watched this video, thank you so much for supporting a small content creator. If this goes well, I'll do some more of these ARG problem solvings from archive and stuff, because they're super fun and they seem like super fun. Okay, thanks, love you, bye.